This may or may not be my first kid-free video. This is irony. Excitedly, I'm on a work trip, which I'm very, very, very blessed to be mostly a stay-at-home mama. I work a little bit from home, but I am on a work trip, which those happen very, very rarely. But I was kind of excited to have a hotel with no kids, and I ended up next door to a family with, I think, 2 very loud children. So I woke up the same time as always today. Irony. But anyway, this is so fun. I'm having a wonderful morning kid-free, and I thought it would be so fun to make a video for you of just me and you talking and no children. If you hear any children, they're not mine. They're the ones in the hotel room next door. This video is 5 expensive things that I think are worth the money. Tag. I was tagged by a beautiful Horizon. I will link her channel below. She's amazing. I just enjoy her content so much. So if you like my content, go ahead and subscribe to her too. Yeah. Oh, and that reminds me, I tag Santa Monica, Kristen's Chaotic Life, Essentials by Hannah, This Life by Us, and Val's Life Health Journey. And Santa Monica actually just commented on one of my videos and it popped up, and so she reminded me to tag her. I also tag you. I would love to see you make this video and let me know if you make it so that I can watch it, and I will link it below as well. These are in no particular order. I do apologize, I have a selfie stick. I wish I would have brought a tripod with me. I did not anticipate making a video because rarely on a trip do I not have my children with me. I'm having a lovely morning. After this, I'm going to go have a coffee and journal and say some prayers all by myself, and it's gonna be glorious. And then I'm gonna have a beautiful drive back to Idaho. These are in no particular order, but number 1 of things that I believe are worth the money, even though they can be expensive. Number 1 is books or audios or anything education related to something that you truly need to know for your life. This could be in relation to your spiritual life or your health or your finances, or maybe you run a business and there's a book on a topic that's going to help your business grow, a marriage book that's going to help you. There's a kiddo next door. Hear that? Not my kid. Not my circus, not my monkeys this time. So often we will spend money on coffees or eating out or even an expensive college degree that may or may not get us anywhere. I have a degree, so no judgment if you're overly educated. But when it comes to a $10 book on marriage, like Love and Respect, amazing book by the way, or an amazing recipe book that's going to teach you healthy recipes like Trim Healthy Mama, we wonder, oh, is it worth it? Oh, I don't know. And it's $10, and you feel like that $10 is so expensive, and it's not. It's really not. It's not expensive. It's an investment. You know, if it's your health or your marriage or something really, really important for your life, I think that it is worth spending the money on for a book or an audio to learn more. Number 2 is food. And I think a lot of people have this one, and that blesses my heart because food is an investment. It's an investment in your health. I think that food is up there with saving for retirement. I want to be here for, you know, Lord willing, I want to do the best of my ability to steward over the body I have been given so that I can take care of my family the best possible, to be here as long as possible for my children and my grandchildren, and also to help my children have the best life that they can have. I definitely have noticed, and with the help of a great pediatrician, that my eldest especially is affected by good quality food and doesn't do super well if she goes, you know, to someone's house and has too much sugar or gluten or soy products, and that's just her. We all have different dietary needs, but I think it's worth the money to figure that stuff out and to also be willing to have a good food budget. Obviously, you do have to follow your budget. We don't use a credit card so that we can be 100% organic, but I would personally increase my food budget before I would increase my lifestyle or the square footage of my home or the kind of car I drive. We currently live in 1,000 square feet as a family of 4, and that is plenty of room for us, but we do buy the best food that we can afford. Number 3 came to me today. I believe it is worth the money to rent a hotel room in a part of town that is not ghetto, especially if you are a lady traveling by yourself. Number 4, I believe it is worth the money to spend, if you can, on supplements. You may or may not know that I did struggle with postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, and I'm so blessed. My kids have an amazing pediatrician, and I have an amazing primary care doctor for myself. And I know this is really hard to find, but I have a medical team for my family that really, really does try to promote supplementation before medication so that we can really treat the root of any problems before putting a band-aid on it. And they would definitely prescribe a medication if it was absolutely necessary, and if that is necessary in your life, I am so glad that you have that. But so often we jump to the medication first without supplementing, and my primary care doctor was actually able to help me raise my supplement level on certain things, and everybody's different. You might want to get some blood work, but she was able to help me to supplement and actually take my postpartum depression from a very, very scary place to a very manageable, normal place within 24 to 48 hours. And that was several years ago, so it might have been 70 hours at the most that the supplements kicked in and things got to a better place. And I am so blessed to have found that information. And I know that it is a journey to find good information sometimes, but I do believe supplementation is totally worth it. And I guess that goes along with also, as your budget allows. We're not like financially independent or anything like that, but we've been really blessed through my own research and just through, I guess, God sending the right people in our paths to help us find good information and good supplementation. And the 5th one, it's hard to choose, but I'm going to go ahead and say the 5th thing that can be expensive but is always worth the money is any money that you need to spend in order to get mentorship in your life in any area, whether that be getting to go to a women's retreat with your church, hiring a babysitter so that you can take a woman out to coffee who you'd like to pick her brain on mothering or marriage because you see that she has a great marriage and she has fabulous adult children that all turned out amazing, or maybe they didn't, but you can see that she has gleaned a lot of wisdom. Or if that means going to a business conference, maybe you are a small business owner, maybe you're a large business owner, and you have an opportunity to go to a conference and rub shoulders with someone who's willing to put their hand out and share information with you about how to run your business wisely. Spiritual, physical, personal, relational, job, business, finance, those are subjects that are important to me, and I think they should be important to everyone. But any mentorship that you can get in those areas, you might have to hire a babysitter or buy a ticket to a conference or even take time off work to get that mentorship. But there is safety in the abundance of counselors, and so often we go through life and we just try to figure things out from our own brain and we try to reinvent the wheel when there are people who've walked before us who are willing to share their wisdom, even getting creative. And maybe there's a mentor who doesn't have time to sit down for coffee, but you can say, hey, how can I serve you? Can I run some errands for you to free up some of your time so that you can, just glean any nuggets from them. There is a local woman in my town who is just a wonderful wife and mother, and she's also a business owner. Her first husband has passed away and left behind to her the business that they built together. It's a large traditional business, and I hired a babysitter and took her out for coffee just to pick her brain, and I let her know, hey, if there are any errands I can run for you, or if you ever need any help with anything, I would love to serve you. And it's worth it to me to spend my money to hire a babysitter to help her out, because so often we just want mentorship, but we don't want to serve the mentor. If you want to actually be mentored, it's really sweet to actually show appreciation and be willing to serve that person. The greatest people in life are the biggest servers, so don't expect mentorship without being willing to serve, I guess. Not that if you're a mentor you should expect people to serve you, but I'm just saying, me, if I want someone to serve me, if I want someone to mentor me, I'm willing to serve them, free up some of their time, make their life a little easier, and that could be that service is my love language, and I don't really like sitting around. Okay, so my phone got full and I had to delete some stuff, but I should probably log off. I hope you enjoyed this rare occasion where we get to chat when I'm not doing housework or minding my children or cooking or something. It's sometimes just nice to sit down and talk. So I certainly do enjoy my community here on YouTube, every single comment, and just a lot of the other YouTube mamas that I have built some really sweet friendships with. I am just loving it. Hope my eyelashes aren't too distracting. I thought they were super fun. I have a very sweet girlfriend who is much younger than myself. Actually, I'm old enough to be her mom, but she wanted to put eyelashes on me, and I thought that was sweet, and I left them on. Not supposed to sleep in them, but I did. I'm stretching it out. This is my first eyelashes since my wedding day, which was about a decade ago. And also, I'm sorry for the shine. Yeah, we had a late night last night, but so yeah, I think I'm actually signing off now. I love you. You are good. You are precious. Grace and peace.